Well, hey, everyone. Welcome back to the AllGen Gamers podcast, episode 136, right? Are we 136?
I think so.
I think it is. I'm Jason. We got Jason here as well. Hi, Jason.
Hey.
MJR. And we got my cousin here, Derrick, the dirtiest of them all, Dirty Dongles. Welcome back to the show. How many is it now? Is this 2 or 3?
2, I think. Because we did this a year ago.
A year ago, yeah. So everyone knows every year he comes down, tradition, visits me.
No, I guess it is 3, actually, because I did that one for Battlefield. So it's 3.
All right.
That was at my house.
Third time's a charm.
Now, why do you go down there? I mean, obviously to see Jason, but is it like a birthday? Is it a time of year thing?
Well, it's kind of funny, actually. This time, actually, it is pretty close to my birthday. Last year I came in February because I wasn't in school. This year I had to come down during spring break because I am in school. So I ended up being close to my birthday, which is coming up this next weekend. No, next Wednesday after tomorrow. Anyways, regardless, I come down here for the main reason that I used to hang out with Jason when he lived in Oregon, is just to have a gamer weekend. It's a little bit more expensive because I got to buy a plane ticket. But I basically just come down and, after finishing winter term, just want to chill out, play some video games, just like we always used to do, and go game hopping. There's a lot more. Well, not a lot more, but there's some good places down here to get some games. So we go around and do that as well, and just hang out, man. I mean, Jason's one of the people that I can hang out with him no matter what and just have a good time. So that's why I come down here to the good old AZ. And, living in Oregon right now, the weather's not that great. So it's nice to get some sun, warm up for a little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah, because we have a lot of history. Like back in the day, there was, I don't even know how many years, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe years solid, where every weekend we would just, get together and just play games. Go through the collection at, where it was back then. And we played a whole lot of 64 and NES, and sometimes we'd have friends over. I mean, you know how it is. I mean, even everyone listening, we're gamers. That's what we do. We'd have game nights, and so we're just, every time he comes down, it's great because we just relive those magical game night moments, and so. Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, we haven't showered today, and
not at all. We don't give. Today, if a fuck were to have been given to somebody, it wouldn't have been from us.
Right.
Now, did you make a Taco Bell run? That's the question.
I almost did last night. I almost did. I'm probably going to tonight because I really need to be gassy tonight. I haven't been. That's always part of it.
Well, it's funny because we haven't, but we have been pretty gassy, actually, which is kind of funny. So I don't know.
Jason, make no mistake, we still are eating like shit.
Right. That's actually kind of a big difference for me, actually, is I don't eat like I used to back in the day. We used to make many Taco Bell runs, Wendy's runs, and I eat a lot differently now. So, we've had some stuff, but definitely not like it used to be. But the one pit stop I always make when I come down here is to go to In-N-Out Burger. And we definitely did that yesterday, and just solid. It's not the best burger I've ever had in the world, but it's the best fast food burger, and it's always perfect. And that was awesome on our way back from game hopping for the second day in a row.
I don't think I've ever been to an In-N-Out Burger.
Really?
Haven't you?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Do you ever make it? Well, see, now you probably would go to California before you'd probably come here, right? I mean, do you have any business that you do there in California? To go to In-N-Out just as an excuse,
Well, I don't think we have any in the Seattle area, to be honest. I mean,
yeah, no, it's not in there.
But every time I go down to California, one of the things I really look for is a Sonic, because Sonic is another place that has what I think pretty decent fast food burgers. But it may just be because I don't have any around me, so it's just something new.
Right.
Well, the thing is, what you've got up there too is you've got dicks.
That is true.
And those, my friend, are incredible. I cannot wait for PAX. Fuck the convention. Give me dicks. Seriously, it's those are really good burgers too. Those are good times.
I just realized we probably should say that John and Pete seem to have misinterpreted the start time for this podcast.
Oh, yeah. Are you on Facebook? Did you read that?
I did.
John just posted in there. Yeah, so what we're doing, everyone, is I just hit record. We might as well just start talking. Yeah. They're all kind of about, an hour late or something?
Yeah, Should we let them know that we're on, or does it matter?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have them on and tell them that we're wrapping it up anyways.
Yeah, we're going to crack that joke anyway. Yeah. It's been a good show. Thanks for being here.
So I want to hear all about this game hopping. Did you actually buy some stuff?
We both did. But of course, like last year, I spent more money than he did. Because I'm still trying to build, my collection. Jason has a lot of stuff. He's looking for specifics. So me, I was a little bit more specific this time than I was last year. We went to Bookman's the first time because I've been wanting to go since I came last February. And looking over at the stack of games that I got, I really got a lot of NES stuff actually this time around. I was really kind of surprised. I wasn't paying attention to it while I was picking stuff out, but then we got home and Jason's like, wow, you really got a lot of NES games. I was like, yeah, I guess I did actually. So we found some stuff there. And the next day was at, I forget what the place is called.
Bookman's.
No, the second day.
Oh, the shithole.
Yeah.
It's just called the shithole.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Because it really is. And it's the... sometimes you got to dig through the shit to find the gems. And
is it like a pawn shop or something, or
no? It's a store that's been around from like the beginning of the video game days, owned by a husband and wife. Even though the husband has passed away, and it's this little old lady who runs it. And I mean, she has got like original like stickers from back in the day. Like everything is from like the early 90s, late 80s. It's amazing in the store. It's just so old and it smells, and we inhaled so much dust going through there. It was crazy. We were sneezing all night. But it's a really cool place. And the lady who runs it's very old and her voice is gone, and she just whispers kind of. She's really friendly, and prices are a little steep, but sometimes you can find a gem or two in there. And I no matter what, every time I go in there, I always try to buy at least one or two items just to support the store. But it's a cool place.
So I have a question for you, since we talked about the NES, and I'm sure you heard that DuckTales is getting a HD, kind of like a remake.
Yeah,
right?
I did see that, the trailer. Yeah.
So I have a question. So obviously I didn't really play the NES back in the day, but I know that DuckTales is now considered like a classic game, but was it really that popular back in the day, or has it just grown in popularity over time?
Oh, see, now with opinions here, because everyone's going to have a different opinion on that when it comes to these cult classic games. I honestly think that the game grew into what it was today, but it grew that way for a reason. Without a doubt, it's a wonderful game. It's Capcom classic. The gameplay is good. The music is good. Everything about it is really good, and it's solid. If you ever play it, if you start going for your NES stuff, Jason, I definitely recommend trying to find it. Really tough to find in the wild, but it's out there. Yeah, was it good? Yeah, but back in the day, it was almost like the same people who were watching the DuckTales cartoon, me. I was like, oh, I want that game because I play it, I watch it on after school, and it was cool. Same reason why I bought Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers. Same reason why I bought Tailspin. Same reasons, just because I watched the show. I didn't really know that it was going to go on to be what it is today. It's really cool that it is, but yeah, that's what I think at least.
Yeah, the reason why I asked, because it has that feeling of Earthbound. You know what I mean? Like when Earthbound first came out, I guess it was fairly easy to find. And then it just sort of faded away. But over time, as people have grown up and gone back and sort of looked out for the hidden gems, DuckTales feels like that.
Yeah.
Which is not a good or bad thing. I was just kind of curious because nowadays people are like, oh,
Well, and too, everyone puts things on pedestals when, it starts getting a buzz. Especially in today's world, we have the internet, so, it spreads so fast with, I don't know, the buzz and the popularity, and you can just get online and check videos, and I don't know. It helps build it up, but it is a wonderful game, no doubt. It looks great. I mean, you see the trailer, it looks incredible.
Yeah, it does. It really looks awesome.
Is it going to be the exact gameplay, or are they doing any other changes to it, or just?
It looks very similar in my eyes. Yeah, it looks similar. Just HD, and I'm sure they're going to add lots of things to it, but.
And it's a download only thing, right?
I don't know for sure. I think it will be DLC, but I don't know for sure.
So what did you pick up, Jason?
So a game I've been looking to find actually for a while is a game called Arrow Gauge. It's on Nintendo 64, and it's kind of a mix between I'd say F-Zero and Extreme G in a way. But basically, they're like hover cars, and you race down these tracks, but you can go up and down, so you can kind of fly. So it's not just hovering on the ground; you actually can fly, which is really neat. And the frame rate's really, really nice on it. I like that a lot. But it's kind of a cheap little racing game that I've been looking at getting for a long time. And luckily, we found 2 copies there. So I picked up one, and Derrick picked up the other. So really cool. But it's called Arrow Gauge, and so check that out, everyone. And actually, for you, MJR, I wanted to tell you, we were just on our way out of Bookman's. We were just going to walk out, and they wheel out this this cart, and they put all the games on this cart that they're yet to put on the floor. So it's kind of like a free for all. Everyone in there just kind of looking through that cart before they put them in alphabetical order on the shelves. And I saw right there sideways Disruptor on PS1.
That is a fantastic first-person shooter.
And I remember you talking about it. I remember you asked me, "Hey, have you played Disruptor?" And I had not. What? A shooter I haven't heard of? What the fuck is wrong with this picture? And I remember you mentioning it, and I saw it, and I picked it up. Yeah.
How much was it?
$6.
That's a good price for that.
Yeah, I thought so. Even sight unseen. When you say a game is good, I'm just going to buy it. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. Your word is gold with that. I trust that. And sure enough, come home, pop it in, and granted, we had so many games to play. We still do. We had stacks right here. You got to see the stacks of games. We played maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes of it. Wow, is it good or what? It reminds me of kind of Doom, but I don't know, with like bugs, but mechs kind of. I don't know. It's really hard to describe.
And the full motion video in that is so bad. It's so funny.
Oh, we haven't gotten to that yet.
Yeah, we just played through the training mode or practice mode or something like that.
Oh, you're in for a treat when you get to the story mode. It's god awful.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah,
can't wait for that. Make sure to follow us, the AllGen Gamers podcast, on Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube and in iTunes. And don't forget about those iTunes ratings, guys. We appreciate those. And for all other info, links, and our forum, please visit www.allgengamers.com.